I want every white person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens. If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it to happen for others.
We have white
Whites are the problem in America. You guys are the issue. You guys, you people.
we're trying to get better.
Clump? Whitey?
My stance on it is whatever Will Compton decides, I think we go with as the former Washington.
Donald Trump's not the problem. MAGA's not the problem. ICE isn't even the problem. They're all symptoms. I mean, ICE is a imminent problem. They're an invading force in multiple cities and states, and they are literally a weaponized version of the Klan that is state-sponsored and has endless amount of money for some reason. But even if all three of those went away today, we would still have the problem. And the problem is this. White people who look like you and me, we've allowed white supremacy to flourish in this country for generations and generations and generations, so long that people don't even recognize it, myself included sometimes, right? I had a moment just last weekend or just earlier this week in New Orleans where I was speaking with a guy on a trolley who grew up there. And he's like, well, you're from the South, right? I grew up in North Carolina. That is the South. You might want to fight me on that. It's not the deep South. He said, you know why everyone's so polite here? And I was like, I don't. And he was like, well, we had to be. He was like, everyone had to be polite to each other, especially black people to white people, because if we didn't address them properly, we would get killed. I make U.S. history content. And I didn't even think about that. I grew up in the South and I didn't even think about that. That's how normalized every day white supremacy is in our country. And if the white people in this country don't decide that they're going to extricate the cancer that is white supremacy from themselves, from their homes, from their communities, from everything that they are surrounded with, we will be right back in this position 5 years from now, 10 years from now, however long it takes for the cycle to regenerate, because it will happen. Trump's not the problem. MAGA's not the problem. ICE isn't the problem. It's white supremacy. It's been white supremacy. It will be white supremacy. It's always been that. And if we don't work towards it to fix it now, then when? Oh, and by the way, if you're a white person watching this, guarantee you, when we get rid of white supremacy and the systemic white supremacy that kills people every day, every single one of us will be healthier. We'll all be wealthier. We'll have better access to food. We could even have walkable cities. We could have walkable cities, but that's white supremacy. In action, right? The way we've designed our cities is white supremacy in action. So just think about where you want this country to be in 5 or 10 years. Think about how loud you want to be. You will lose people. That's okay. We'll have each other. Let's go for it.
So what's going on, everybody? I'm trusting that you're doing well today. And yes, you are welcome to the channel. So there's a lot that is going on. We've had this discussion over the centuries, and most people are usually like, why do we keep talking about this? Why do we keep talking about that? Like, most people who haven't been into the black people's shoes, rather, keep on asking, like, why do you guys talk about this often? Why do you keep on bringing this issue? And the issue that we are bringing out right now, finally, the white people have decided to realize that they are the problem, actually. Because if you look at the hierarchy, let me tell you, like, I'm just asking myself, how do you feel like black people were the problem? Yet if you look at the history well, if you've read history and you know some things that have been going on, Black people have contributed at least 85%, 95% towards the development of the Western countries. And why am I saying that? I'm saying that because look at slavery. Like the Black people, they provided free labor, yes, and even if maybe sometimes it wasn't free, but what they gained from that slavery period, it's really something very minimal that you cannot compare. Actually, they just went a lot through suffering and all that. But finally, the white people are coming forth and they're realizing that all along it has never been about the Black person. And I am very stunned, and I love one of the creators on this video who says that this is like a forum, and she said that if you were into Black people's shoes, or if you were treated the way Black people have been treated in this country, can you stand up? Nobody really stood up because they know that what they have taken Black people through is really something that is out of this world. And yes, for those people who keep on bringing this conversation, asking like, why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about slavery? Things like those, something that happened like century back. We are talking about it so that the next generation would see that there are people who voiced these opinions. There are people who stood up for them. There are people who tried to rectify the past mistakes that were done to their ancestors. For instance, like look at what is happening right now with Nolan Xavier. This is something that has happened before, and it's not just one incident. Like a lot of people, you hang out with a white person, the next time you're missing, the next time you are not even alive, and the cycle continues. This continues every time, and that is why we will speak about this until you get it, until you get to understand that we were up for the cause. We were never the problem. The Black community, the Black people were never the problem. And you should also understand, I think also like the white people should also try their best to learn about their history, because I feel like they don't know about their history. And this is something that is bringing chaos because they're just clouded with this small idea that this is our country, we fought for it, we did this and that. No, you need to go back to the books and learn about your history. Learn about the people who made it possible for you to enjoy the things that you are enjoying. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you're new here, my name is Yvonne, and you are welcome to being part of my online family. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And to my new subscribers, also thank you so much. And yes, guys, as I say every day, the only way you can support me is by subscribing to this channel. And let us connect. Let us know what you think about this particular channel itself, yeah, and also the topic down below the comment. And you know how we do it. Until next time.